is my long day. I'm going to be doing 6 miles. And if you've been around here for a while, you have heard me say that I will be running the hurdles in the Senior Olympics when I'm 109. And I will be running up the stairs when I'm 120. Well, I read an article this week. The Senior Games have just finished, and there was a lady who competed this year called Faye Bond. I think she's competed before. It wasn't just this year, but this year she's 101. And I read her story, and it proves to me my mindset about being an aging rebel. And I want to talk about her today. It's really a funny thing because I have never run a hurdle in my life. Well, I take that back. Maybe I tried it once in school when we had track and gym, but it was nothing I ever excelled at. I did do track, and I was a shot putter. And I did some other stuff too, but that was like my main event. And then I coached track. I coached my boys' middle school track team for 3 years, which was fun, shot and discus. And I love that event. And Faye Bond, that's what she does. Now, I believe that when I do the Senior Olympics, and it's not going to be today or tomorrow because I really need to hike first, but ultimately, I feel like that's something I want to do someday. I will probably do shot and discus, and I will get a coach because it's been a minute since I threw a shot put or a discus, and I never competed with the discus though. Anyway, I will need a coach because I don't want to hurt myself. Basically, it's one of those things where you got to be careful and move with intention. So that insists that I get a coach. Anyway, someday, I don't ever see myself actually running a hurdle, but it is a standard line I use. So in this article about Faye Bond, she taught water aerobics for 50 years. She joined a walking club, and when the new gym was built in their town, she and her husband were the first ones to join. But she never considered herself an athlete, and she just felt like you have to move. While you're alive, you need to move, and it's true. Movement is medicine, don't forget that. So she, to me, seemed like a paragon because she never drank or smoked. She doesn't eat sugar. She cans her own vegetables. She eats a very clean, real food diet. And that's what I strive for. Mostly we do that, but I'm human. I like beer, so I don't do that all the time, but she did that her whole life. So not only is she looking at movement is just something you do, but eating clean food is just something you do, and it's fuel. And that's what we need to understand, is that we need to fuel our body, not entertain it. And I'm saying, hey, aging rebel Lori, you need to do that too. I'm not just pointing the finger at anybody. It's pointing right back at me. So Faye says that she's not athletic. And I think that's really interesting because it shows that even though you're not athletic, you can still be moving and be active. I consider myself an athlete. I always have. I raised athletes, but everybody's not like that. And it's really great because you don't have to start with a 50K and you don't have to start with a 75 hard challenge. You just need to start somewhere and move every dang day. She always is aware of, like, does she need to lose a little weight? Does she need to gain a little weight? There's no self-recrimination. There's no punishment. That's freedom right there. It took me a long time to get to that place, and sometimes I'm not even sure I'm still there. But that's amazing to be so self-aware that you can take care of yourself like that at the age of 101. You need to respect where you are. She says that she doesn't even train before the games. She just goes there and does it because she's respecting her energy and setting boundaries on what she feels she's capable of doing. You don't have to go there to try and be the gold medal winner. I'm doing this ultra marathon. I'm not going to win, But is it going to be a win? It's going to be a huge win for me because I thought ultra marathon was off the table. And now I'm going to walk it and I'm going to finish it. It's going to be amazing. I will win. Community is something that I haven't really spoken about yet that I want to, because it's incredibly important as we age to build community, because we start losing our friends. And there's nothing worse than loneliness. You know, it'll drag you right down. So she has a walking club. She belongs to a dancing club. She has it'll be a 55th annual watermelon cutting in her front yard. She's connecting with her community. She's making friendships. She's laughing. All that stuff is so good. We have a group here, Military Service Sisters, and I feel so sad because I'm so far away that I don't get to go anymore. But just going to that lunch with all those veteran women, not even all Marines, very few Marines, would be so fun and so loud and just a really great pleasure. Also, I'm a chamber ambassador, which I really love. It's great to see and support the new businesses that are coming into town, but also I love my fellow ambassadors. They're fun. We have a good time. So community is everything. I'm so totally huffing and puffing. I'm walking way faster than I normally do, but I want to talk about this too while I'm doing it. So double duty. Let's talk about saying yes. So as the story goes, Faye apparently jumped over her husband's grave at his funeral, and her daughter said, "We're entering you in the Senior Olympics." And she didn't question it, she just did it. And she says that if you can do something, you should just get in there and do it. That's a whole sermon right in a sentence, right? So what's keeping you from trying? Do it. Like I said, it doesn't have to be big and hard and fast. It just has to be. And you can say yes too. So part of the reason I do the things I do is to set an example for my granddaughter. I want her to look and see the crazy things and say, wow, if Glammy can do that, I can do it too. And you need to show what you believe, you know. Faye's daughter is 75. She competes in the senior games, and her son, who's 78, still competes competitively. He's a competitive water skier. That's redundant. He's a competitive water skier. That's cool. She has not just a strong person, her whole lineage is that way because that's what they've seen. And you can do that too. All of this to say, your mindset really matters. Faye apparently shared the book, The Power of Positive Thinking, with her kids, and it stuck with her daughter her whole life. Have you read that book? It's not a big book, but the message inside it is so powerful. It'll change your life, you know? Being positive, it helps you through all the hard stuff because you can't control what life is going to dish you, but you can control how you react to it. And Faye is very even-minded. She doesn't spin out. And that, you know, stress is a killer. I don't care what causes the stress. It puts your body under stress too, and it's not good for you. So if you want to healthfully age, power of positive thinking, having a positive mindset, it'll take you there, it'll help you. The games give Faye purpose, joy, connection, and they give her something to look forward to. It's not just about winning medals or anything, but the positive experience that she obtains when she's there. Joy needs a spot on your calendar every dang day. There's always something to be joyful about. You just have to look for it. Sometimes you don't have to look too hard either. Whether it's an event, a community get-together, the lunch with a girlfriend, whatever, put that thing in front of you so you have forward momentum, something to look forward to, the connection to be made. Faye is not a fluke. She's not magic. She just has done the same little things over and over again, and it's landed her at the senior games, competing healthy, strong, at the age of 101. That's amazing, and we can be there too. Aging rebels do not sit on the couch and wait to arrive safely at death. They get in there and do it if they can. I'm still planning to run the hurdles at the senior games when I'm 109. I may have to do it once or twice before I try and hit them. I'll also do the shot in the disc. But in the meantime, get off me. in the meantime, I'm gonna just keep doing what I do, moving every day, seeing joy where I can. And this walk is part of it. So if you're not sure what to do, just do something Faye would do, something small. Move your body, spread the joy. Put yourself an event on your calendar, give yourself something to look forward to. And subscribe. I would love to have you on my channel. I'd love to talk to you and encourage you in the comments. It's my favorite part of this whole thing. And I welcome it. And I look forward to cheering you on, whatever you decide. Say,